actual hot garbage. Hey, second to last match in this really long, drawn out, like, kind of honestly annoying masterclass you have to do. What should we put in the second to last match? Throw in an enemy with a lot of HP that can, like, petrify the one single only character you're allowed to lose. That way, if the petrify happens to hit, then the player just loses and has to start all over. Genius. Give that man a raise. I'm sure the players will love that. They'll have so much fun. Oh, they'll love it so much. Actual, like, legitimately horrid game design. Like, the person who made that decision should be fired and banned from the industry. Like, they should not be allowed to make video games under any circumstances ever. Because they're literally just stupid. Like, they are legitimately an idiot. Honestly, they don't deserve to be employed, period, anywhere. They should just be, like, exiled to an island to be homeless until they die. Actual hot trash. Chaos, why is Tales of Graces only your 5th favorite Tales of game? See whatever this video is titled on YouTube? That would be one of the reasons. It's really, really shown up in Lineage and Legacies. I kind of felt this way a bit through a lot of the game. Not a lot of the game, but through the game in general. It didn't happen very much in the, like, the normal storyline of Tales of Graces. You wouldn't run into status effects all that often. When you did, it was really annoying, but they didn't show up a lot. Like, whenever I got paralyzed or whenever Art Seal happened, it wasn't super common, but when it did, I was like, yo, this sucks. It happens a lot in Lineage and Legacies. I honestly really hate the way that they do status effects in this game. Like, status effects in this game are really infuriating at the best of times. They're, like, the majority of them are just really, really annoying. And normally, they're not too awful, because you would use a Panacea bottle to get out of them. But you can't do that when, as usual, when a Tales of game forces you to only have one party member and nothing else, the enjoyment of the game, for me personally, drops drastically. Like, my enjoyment goes from, like, being a 9 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10 whenever the game forces me to play with just one character, no allies whatsoever. It's literally the worst thing a Tales of game can do. There have only been 2 times in Tales of history that I've been okay with it. At the end of Tales of Arise and near the end of Tales of Abyss, because it was super thematic and they designed the fight to make sure that it wasn't too infuriating when those things happen. Any other Tales of game, and Tales of Graces is no exception, you knock me down to one character, it's immediately my least favorite part of the game, without a doubt. Absolutely sucks. So, that was really fun to be completely screwed out of a long and arduous masterclass that I tried really hard at, and then because whatever the chance of Petrify is happened to hit and it made me instantly lose. Really enjoyable. Really makes me want to play the game. But let's go do the Lastalia shaft. Let's try and finish Lineage and Legacies today, and then maybe I'll do the masterclass off screen. I really don't want to not do it because it's one of the only things that we won't do in the game if I don't. But I really don't want to play it again because it blows. It actually sucks.
So this is Fodra's Guardia shaft.
Yes, yes it is.
It must have been quite a sight back in the day.
It's been totally corroded by all the Elith.
It's possible that the path to the core has fallen into similar disrepair. Reaching our goal may be even more difficult than we first imagined.
Not to mention the constant threat of attack from swarms of little queens.
We still have to go. I know how those girls feel. They fight because they want to protect something that's very important to them. But if we can just talk to them, they might realize we aren't their enemy. Even though there were so many of them, their faces all looked lonely. I want to know why. So
oh, whoops. Sorry, I double tap text.
Right.
My bad, my bad.
Now let's go.
What's my team set up right now? Yeah, this is good. I think you're trying to get... You don't have Malik or Sherry as friend yet, do you? No, you don't. That's why I'm trying to... that's why I have this team comp right now.
Fodra's core should be just up ahead.
So Fodra's core is just this world's version of Ephenea's Lastalia?
Yep, you could call it the original Lastalia.
I see.
That was where I fought all of you. I cannot apologize enough for my actions.
That's over now. You can stop apologizing for it.
Yes, I concur. However, there is one thing I would like you to clarify that's been bothering me for quite some time.
Yes?
Your appearance back then, did Lambda choose that style?
Yes. Is there a problem with it? To be honest, I thought it looked rather fetching.
I absolutely cannot believe His Majesty has such abysmal taste.
Sorry, but who cares?
I care. Even now when I look at you, I can't help but recall back to that scandalous getup.
You love obsessing over little things, don't you?
Huh?
Are you talking about just Richard's normal clothes? Or are you talking about when he merged with Lambda and, like, wasn't wearing clothes? He had, like, the whole demon thing going on. If you're talking about the demon thing, then fair play, I guess. If you're talking about Richard's outfit, then Hubert is an actual buffoon. He's like an idiot. My man Richard looks fly in either outfit. Honestly, this outfit has grown on me a bit, but I still prefer his darker outfit more so, to be real with you. You gonna check out Pascal's new Mystic Art? I mean, when I can. I can't just snap my fingers and then she does her Mystic Art. We'll have to get in a fight with her and then she'll build up Axel mode. I think it's safe to say that after I've seen literally every Mystic Art in the game other than the two hidden, there are like 2 hidden ones, I think. And then Pascal's Tier 4 Mystic Art is probably a safe bet that I'm gonna make sure we see Pascal's 4th Mystic Art. Lastalia Shaft Base 1, so we basically have to go through another Guardia Shaft. Lambda? Sigma! My mistake.
This'll be tight.
These are just different colored Lambdas. That's so cool. I love this Lambda design. Behold my Axel mode. You will die now. Get him, Richard. Get him, Richard. Get these fools. Behold my power. Ooh, baby. Get him. Dude, I love that Mystic Art. 69 as well. Nice. I hope we get more new materials from the enemies here, because other than getting more new materials, I don't really know.
Like the old days.
Oh, Richard mastered that immediately. Thunder Surge Adept, nice. Other than getting more new materials, I don't know how I'm supposed to get more of the dolls for the duplicate things, to be honest. Just keep mastering stuff, brother. The more mastery, the better. That's more grade for me whenever I have to NG Plus to get my platinum. My word, this area is already so massive. It's so big. It's down this way. That's a dead end. What's over this way? Did I come all this way for literally no reason whatsoever? Why are you faster than me? Like, actually, why? Okay. Just so many enemies in one location, it's impossible for me to start a combo. Love it. The more I play Lineage and Legacies, the more I realize why I quit playing 7 years ago. I still really like Lineage of Legacies. Obviously, there's a little bit of salt talking right now because I'm really annoyed at that masterclass screwing me because of Petrify. If I had lost just because an enemy was too strong and killed Sharia because I didn't play well as her, I would have been like, that really sucks, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I played poorly. But the fact that it was just like, ooh, Petrify, enjoy losing, made me, like, really ticked me off. But, like, Lineage and Legacies, like, the way they increase the difficulty by just making it a lot of more status effects and more enemies and all of them, like, doing a lot of stun locking, like the Little Queen boss fight as well, is honestly, like, I would say in the base game, my fun level was at like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 of just how much fun I was having when doing combat. My enjoyment of doing combat in Lineage and Legacies is more like at a 6 out of 10 level, which is a pretty major downgrade. Oh, I got stuck in Heaven's Wrath and wasn't hitting anything, so I couldn't Mystic Art there even though I was trying to. I think all the other characters have their level 2 Mystic Arts turned off. Like, look at that. Just a lot of nonsense of getting stun-locked by 3 enemies or 4 hitting you all at once, and then Art Seal. So, like, hey, enjoy not playing the game for, like, 10 seconds until Art Seal wears off. Probably, like, status effects were probably already my least favorite thing about the combat in Graces, other than whenever they hit us with a sudden super high-level boss out of nowhere, like Kurt and all. And so now that they've just, like, doubled down on that, or even it feels like they've tripled down on it in Lineage and Legacies, it just feels like they've gone out of their way to make Lineage and Legacies less enjoyable than the base game. Sherry, are you ever gonna get Richard up, by the way, asking for a friend? That stupid beetle keeps interrupting you, I understand. Hey, screw off. Hey, Sharia, maybe don't stand right next to the beetle while trying to cast. Like, get away first while I'm fighting it. I got hit by something from behind that stun-locked me. Cool, cool. Alright, I need you to not die until my boy gets back up, if you don't mind. Oh, cool, Art Seal. Fun, fun. Enjoyable. Any day now, I'll get to play the game again. There we go.
Pulled it off, somehow.
Oh, Richard has already mastered that other thing. And now Sherry has mastered something. Nice. Asking for a friend, aka Richard indeed. Richard is going to be out of titles here in a second. I need more dolls just so Richard can get more stuff. Oh, you have Thunder Surge Adept. Enjoy. Evasion up could be good. I honestly don't know how useful evasion is in this game, if at all. Yo, 2 icicles. Nice, nice. Oh, my Elith Mixer is out because of all the salmon pies while I was doing the other stuff. Right, right. This is where we can finally descend, but do I have a bottle that can, like, refill the Elith Mixer? I don't want to have to go back. Oh, I got some clear cores at some point, too. That would have cost a good chunk. That's SP. Yeah, here we go. We'll do that instead. Because I want to make some progress. I assume there are checkpoints in here, just like the Guardia Shaft. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Skit?
Bang, screw, chunka, and nope. What are you doing now, Pascal? Get off of there and let's get going. But if I can't fix this, how will we get back up?
It worked enough to get us down here.
Yeah, but the parts are worn out. It won't be able to take anything too heavy back up. Too heavy? Do you mean me?
What's wrong, Sharia?
It's because of that sweet potato I ate after dinner last night. I heard sweets don't count if they come from plants, but... I'm such a fool.
Sharia?
Forgive me. This is all my fault.
Okay. What the hell was that?
Consider a lesson in how a woman's mind works.
So you actually understood it?
Not one bit.
Anyway, I'm sure there's something around here that'll help us get back up.
Oh yeah, this won't reascend. It's because of that sweet potato. Oh, the skits in this game continue to be some of the best in the franchise, though. Oh, they're so funny. Some of the most comedic, for sure, without a doubt. Oh, man. Is this a teleporter? Interesting. What's over this way, though? Hello.
Stand strong.
Die. All of you. Behold! Lambda's power. The power of Lambda shall smite you. What happens if I'm in Axel mode when this happens? What happens if I hold L1 here? Okay, use the Axel mode one. Man, I love that.
Richard, that was impressive.
Well, I'm nowhere near your level, Asbel.
Never gets old. Never gets old. Richard is legitimately about to be out of titles. He's gonna be out of titles to master at this rate. That one will take a while, at least. Hopefully he gets some adept titles or something. Alluring feather. A feather dropped by a defeated monster. It's used in betting, but never in betting for teenagers? What? Excuse me, video game? Hello. See, by the way, I'm not trying to avoid any enemies because it seems like they're all faster than me, so we just have to fight them all. What's going on? Sometimes someone uses an art that literally just makes me think I'm on drugs. And when that happens, I kind of just ignore it and focus on killing whatever's in front of me. Oh, cool, art seal, fun. Love it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Just, art seal just makes no legitimate sense to me. If it's sealed like B art specifically, it would make sense. Or A art specifically even. Just like one or the other, but literally just making it where it's like, hey, you can't do anything other than walk around. Like, why? What's the point? Why have something like that in your video game? How could you think it would be anything other than boring for the players? I see that Malik is missing his Axel mode because his is the worst one. It's really good when it hits, but it seems so easy to miss. Art Artiste, new title, huh? As if Asbel needed more. Okay, this is a dead end because there's not a thing here. All right. So we have to go use the warp then. I never finished this dungeon in my original playthrough from what I remember. Yo, got some rare metals. Do I want to move around some mixer stuff? Yeah, I got a lot of rare metal. Torch flame? I don't remember what... This is very low production chance, and it's too expensive anyway. Shouldn't even bother trying. I don't remember... if I needed anything specific for future requests to turn in. That has very low. That's one of the... I know that I don't need any of these. These are the new materials that we need for the dolls that we just need to get from enemy drops. So, I think getting those from enemy drops are the way to go. Arcane gear might be something I might need. I don't know. We only have one of them, so let's try. Junior mixer? Junior? Junior. Okay. Whatever you say, game. I know there's a trophy for getting the mixer to 9,999. I've almost finished the game, and I'm not even, like, we're not going to hit 2,000 by the end of this playthrough. I think you can get a bonus 500 when you NG Plus for spending some grade. But, it seems like it's going to be a bit of a nightmare for me in my NG Plus, which, again, I'm not streaming that. I'm going to be doing it on my own time because it's going to be, like, a tedious grind of trying to get the platinum. Destiny Breakers. Obviously a reference to Tales of Destiny. Gauntlets forged 1,000 years ago, which allow their users to shatter hopeless destinies. Those are gauntlets? For you? You already have the Seraphic Hearts. This is also for you, and it's just way better, but it looks stupid. Like, it looks dumb compared to the other one, but the stats are so good, I can't reasonably say no, unfortunately. I wish I had an aesthetic slot. Keep mastering all the titles we can for my grade gains in post-game. Looks like there are only 2 more levels beneath us. So we're getting pretty low. I feel like I've probably missed some paths, but whenever I take one of these things, I can't go back up, so... what's a lad to do? I think that's a teleporter just to my right. I've gone backwards? I've opened this chest before. Excuse me? When did I go backwards? Did this teleporter take me back up? Oh yeah, this is back at base 1. Okay. And then all of the things just reset back to up, I guess? Does this dungeon have new ultimate weapons like the previous Lastalia? I have no idea. We'll find out. I don't think so. I think it just has these Axel mode weapons that keep popping up, like the reference weapons. Like the thing we just picked up, but I don't... it's not going to have something similar to the Erathmos core, I don't think. Where does this go? Oh, this is how I got in? I didn't realize that's where I entered from.